Here we go, the news and you, a prepper perspective of what's in the news and how we can use it to prepare for November 14th. Bird flu emergency, get prepared. This article was around how Health Canada had approved 3 vaccines for use against the bird flu in case they're needed. They're urging increased surveillance, early detection, and vaccine availability. What can we learn from this? Well, implement your own levels for monitoring and what triggers you'll take for action once you hit those different levels. For whatever you're watching, whether it's outbreaks of bird flu or other pandemic type events, violence, supply shortages, grid down, things like that. Sign up for notifications, updates, alerts, and then develop your own kind of levels and what you're going to do as each update comes in or as certain triggers are hit. And up your surveillance game. So, what do you currently do for monitoring? What news sources do you look at? Again, what alerts and notifications are you signed up for? Do you have your own network set up of people so that if you miss something, someone else can inform you of it? And just in general, look at what you can do for surveillance and early detection, whether that's online monitoring, radio monitoring, visual monitoring, cameras, surveillance, early warning devices around your property, whatever that is. How will you get early notification of something happening? A wear pod for women joggers. This article, it was kind of a article on a joke article or a joke product that was being touted as an aware pod, that if people are concerned about being caught unawares or violence against them while they're jogging, that they should use an aware pod, which is basically a pair of AirPods, that you put in your ears, but only one of them, so that it leaves one ear open to hear what's going on around you. Well, maybe we should, kind of expand and extrapolate on that and have not their pods, which are no ear pods, so you can hear twice as good. The article went on to talk about how people were having to change their behavior to feel and actually be safe. Well, yeah, that's a reality for just about everyone anywhere. I went into town the other day and I didn't feel safe. There was all the crazy drivers, people upset about things, angry, road raging. And that's a trade off we have to make. We do have to change our behavior to both feel and actually be safe. We can't jaywalk, that increases the risk. Cross at crosswalks, wear reflective clothing, lock your doors, right? It's the world we live in, and we have to have a trade-off. So it's not specific against anyone. This is something we all need to do. What do we need to do to be safe? We all need to change our behaviors. That's where it starts. And being aware of our surroundings, very important. It's nice to listen to music when you jog. I get it. But look at your situational awareness. What are you getting into? Is this a safe behavior, a safe time, a safe place? No matter who you are. We have to assess all these things. Just like if it's bad weather out there, maybe it's not safe to go driving at all. Canada is at a higher target after another foiled high terrorist target, after another foiled Islamist attack. So the article said parliamentarians want to call an emergency probe into our vulnerabilities to terrorist attacks. Well, it's good to get data. It's good to have those probes, gather that information. We likely already know a lot of our vulnerable points, and now we just need the resolve and action to fix them. We have laws. We need to enforce them. Do we need more laws or stricter laws? Possibly, but let's at least enforce the ones that we have. Review, revise where necessary, and immigration policies or other policies we have related to terrorism or threats of that nature. If you want to be safe and secure, look at what agencies we need to do that, and then let's make sure that we're funding them appropriately. Mexican drug cartel headquarters in Surrey, BC. So police raided a heavily fortified house that was operating as a drug cartel headquarters. Seized illicit guns, ammo, drugs, etc. All suspects released without charges. My first thought was, how can you have everyone released without charges? Surely there is some law somewhere that you could hold the individuals that were in that property on. Legal guns, responsible gun owners. Looks like that's not the problem. if you're doing it by the book, and get to know your neighbors. Again, a lot of this stuff, I don't know if this house was, must have been on a watch list, flagged, reported, whatnot. Looking at pictures of it, when you have razor wire all the way around it, big high walls, cameras everywhere, kind of makes you suspicious. Got to crack down on this stuff. There it is. Thanks very much. Like and subscribe.